Okay, let's keep on completed another remaining test user login scenarios like the user name and password is invalid and return the login form page from a source code logic, right? Okay, what test login failure test and copy the display name. User account information is invalid or illegal, and we can copy the stubbling statement at here. But the difference is we no need to create the user account object or instance. We just similar so files. We could not get the user profile information from the database. That will be now, right? Okay, so copy that. That will be now. Then we will invoke the login controller log method and pass the HTTP servlet request. But our expected value, not mine, but login. Okay. Format the source code and execution this test method. As you can see, our test case is passed, right? That means return result is matched our expected. But think about another questions. For login functions, those two test case is enough? Let's that's assumption. Sometimes maybe the database is not available or crashed. Maybe this method will through exception. This exception will pass to our end user and the customer. So as you can image from the browser, the user sees the application internal exception stack. That's unfriendly, right? So when this method or database is not available, we expected return or forward the 500 HTTP statement and forward to 500 web page. Right, let's append the new test method that will be TDD. After we write this new test method um, and execution, the test case will be filled because we not implement at the source code at all. Okay, here we go. Test account login um, auth error due to database um, crashed. All right. Test annotation crashed. Okay. Copy those two stubbling statement, and here we need to do some change. As you can see, find the user account. We not special the exactly value we wanted. Any string, any value will through the runtime exception. Any string, okay, any string import, and then through runtime exception. Right. Now we can invoke the login method, and expected value is 500. Right. Let's execute this test method. Unfortunately, this test method is failed, but matched our expected analysis. We not write return 500 um, result at the login controller at all. So we need to refactor our source code. Okay, that is the TDD method knowledge. We run the test case is red, and then change the source code, make the unit test to green, and then do some refactor work. This is a cycle. Okay. Now how to do that? We will find um, the exception through at this source code line, right? So we will try and try catch exceptions. Um, we When the exception occurs, we will return the 500 web page to our end user, right? Okay, let's execute the test method again. All right, as you can see, at this moment, the test case execution is passed. That means we already enhancement our source code is correct. All right, now I think we need to do some refactor work at here. As you will find the account service no need to define and the globe scope only use and account service. So we'll move um, and here delete this line. That's enough. Execution the test class. Okay, as you can see, our test cases is passed and execution successfully. As you can see, test passed 3. All right. Now we uh, use near a really development and the test unit test code demonstrator. I I think you can briefly understand what is mocking and the Mockito basic usage, right? So far, maybe some APIs or method you don't understand, but don't worry. Next lecture or next session, our tutorial every usage but details and take example for you. All right, see you next lecture.